Hello and welcome to the Animation Notes series video 3. In this video, we will do our very first animation and discuss how to go about in-betweening in a very easy way. As I mentioned before, we will be doing this animation on threes. I am not a very bright person, so let's make it easy and forget about perspective and physics. Let's say we have a ball and we want to move it at constant speed from here to there in the duration of 21 frames. That would be almost a second. Let's place our drawing at the starting point and name it A1 and put a circle on it to note that this is a key drawing. This drawing is at the start of our animation, so let's put it at frame number 1. Let's place another drawing at the stopping point and name it A2, and we will note this as a key drawing too. We will also label it AND, as this is the last drawing for the A cell level, or in modern terms, the layer named A. This drawing is at the end, however, we will be exposing this drawing 3 times, so we will put this at frame number 19. Now, how do we make sure that the speed doesn't change? Actually, the idea is very simple. We have our starting point and then we have our stopping point, right? We will keep having the space between the drawings until the animation becomes on threes. To have an on threes animation 21 frames long, we divide 21 by 3 and then we get the answer that we need 7 drawings. We have already drawn 2 drawings, so we have to draw 5 more drawings. To convey this, we will draw a spacing chart to let the inbetweener know that we want constant speed. We put A1 and A2 at the ends of the chart and we divide the chart evenly with the amount of in-between drawings we want. That would be 5 drawings, and we will mark each of the drawings with a dash. Then we put the curves on the top of the chart to clarify that all the divisions have the same amount of spacing across the chart. Finally, we put an arrow to show the direction of in-betweening. That takes care of the spacing, so we have to go for timing. Now we have to tell the in-betweener at which frames we want the drawings to be. For this, we use the timesheet or exposure sheet. We will write down 1 at a cell level at frame number 1. And then we write down 2 at frame number 19. In the middle, we put in our 5 in-between drawings as dashes, making sure that they are on threes. This is where the job of the key animator ends. Now let's assume we are in-betweeners and start in-betweening. The first thing we do as an in-betweener is to clean up the drawings from key animators and relabel the drawings. The drawing A1 will still be A1. But the drawing A2 will become A7 because it is the last drawing of this animation. When we do in-betweening, we always have to start with the middlemost drawing. If we look at the spacing chart, this would be our middlemost drawing. And then this drawing would be this one in the timesheet. So this drawing has to be at frame number 10. Let's draw a new drawing at frame number 10 and name it A4. To draw another one, let's look at the spacing chart again. This time, there is no such thing as the middle one. So we will take this one, and if we look at the chart, we can see that it is 2/3 away from A1. And from the timesheet, we know that this drawing has to be at frame number 7. So let's draw another drawing at frame number 7 and make sure that the spacing is 2/3 away from A1 and name it A3. For the next drawing, let's look again at the spacing chart. This time, the drawing has to be at halfway between A1 and A3. So let's draw another drawing halfway and put it at frame number 4 based on the timesheet. Now let's do the same to the other side. The drawing A5 would be at 1/3 away from A4 and it would be at frame number 13. The drawing E6 would be halfway between E5 and E7 and it will be at frame number 16. In the timesheet, we fill those in like this using the new labels. Now if we play it back, we get our very first animation. Well, if you make it this far, I would like to say congratulations, because this is a lot of information you have to absorb. The final takeaway from this video is that you divide the spacing in half over and over again until you get to the standard FPS. This makes sure that we keep the constant speed in our animation. That is all for today, and as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video where I do acceleration and deceleration.